Respect this Wisconsin team made it all the way to the Final Four, looking for their second national title all time to go along with 2021, but it will not happen this year as a close five-setter goes the way of Kentucky. We send a crew to Kansas City, and Cam and Meredith join us now with more. Ladies?
Thanks, Mike. Now, this was a wild matchup in the national semifinal, Meredith. We saw Wisconsin bring every offensive weapon they could muster, but needless to say, it was a defensive battle that ultimately didn't get them the direction they wanted to go.
Absolutely. This is one of those rare matches where a team wins nearly every statistical category and still comes out of the match with a loss. Wisconsin played so well, but just couldn't come up with the points when they really needed to.
You know, it's interesting, too. It was 69 total digs on the side of Wisconsin. They even outblocked Kentucky 10-5 total blocks. And get this, though, on the offensive side of the ball, Wisconsin hit 375. That is an NCAA record for the Final Four in women's volleyball, and it was in a loss. They still weren't able to get it done.
Yeah, and the offensive production, I'm not sure that you can ask more from Mimi Collier and Carter Booth. The what they put down and the performance they put on is just incredible. And, you know, the other players did their part, but again, it just was those small micro moments also that led to this loss.
What about Carter Booth, though? You look at the numbers she put on the board, 21 total kills, and that's from a middle. Just how hard is that?
It's incredibly hard, and really what it means is that Wisconsin's ball control was very, very strong, especially early in the match. Carter Booth, I think, led all players for Wisconsin through the first two sets. She had 12 kills on 14 swings. That's incredible performance.
So it was a back-and-forth battle, right? One team won one set, and then all of a sudden it would go vice versa. What did you see take place in the fifth set, though?
I think what it really came down to was the ball control on both sides of the net. Kentucky's ball control got a lot better. Wisconsin's ball control kind of failed them when they really needed it, and therefore they weren't as terminal. They didn't get as many kills, and Kentucky really, really turned it on. And Coach Kelly Sheffield said that. He said he knew that Kentucky, when their backs are against the wall, they're going to fight, and certainly they did that tonight.
What did you learn about this Wisconsin Badger team? They end up, 28-5, second in the Big Ten Conference, and make it all the way to the national semifinal.
I mean, Charlie Furbringer said that very early on she knew that this was a team that was capable of a Final Four, and yet they get to the middle of the season, she's injured, they lose three matches out of 7, and I think if you would have asked them honestly at that time, did they really believe that they could make it all the way here, and yet they did. And as they finished the Big Ten season, they were so strong, peaking at the right time, and just really a true team effort out of the Wisconsin Badgers.
You take a look at each one of their losses. They were against ranked opponents, and especially I want to go back, of course, to the regional final, too, taking down Texas, a team that they had been in trouble with. It was 4 straight losses until they pick up the win, and the last one actually was a 3-0 sweep. Texas had the advantage. I mean, what kind of storytelling does that give in terms of this Wisconsin team, especially on a journey like this? Is that something that they can take away?
Absolutely. I think it's really a beautiful story about it takes everyone on the team.
Yeah.
You know, you've got these 2 seniors in Carter Booth and Mimi Collier that are absolutely leading the way, but then you've got a sophomore setter in Charlie Furbringer who is still getting better and better and better, and she got better as the season wore on. And so I think these Wisconsin Badgers have a ton to take away as they head into the next season.
There's also a name that I know you want to talk about. That's Grace Egan. She is somebody that's just small, mighty, but so powerful. What did you see from her this season?
These role players, Grace Egan, Allie Andrew, even when we looked at the last couple of matches, Trinity Shad-Siris came in and played a huge role for these Badgers. And I think that shows the team unity that they have. That shows how hard they work in practice. And I think that it shows the true mark of a team that can make it this far, that can make it to the Final Four.
And then just finally here on Kelly Sheffield and what he was able to put together with this team, and especially facing so much adversity this season.
Kelly Sheffield, I mean, is a really strong coach, a seasoned coach, and has done wonderful things with the Wisconsin Badgers. And I think, you know, he's so good at training his players both mentally and physically to get them ready to go. And I'm sure he'll do a lot more of that in the next coming season.
Well, they didn't make it all the way to the national championship, but it was a heck of a season for the Wisconsin Badgers. They pick up a loss, but a 28-5 record on the season and second in the Big Ten Conference. Mike, I'll hand it on back to you.